In the spring of 2025, the world held its breath as two nuclear-armed neighbors, India and Pakistan, stood face to face on the brink of destruction. What started as a border skirmish turned into the deadliest confrontation South Asia had seen in decades. This is the untold story of the India-Pakistan War 2025. It began on March 18th, Pulwama, Kashmir. The attack killed 23 personnel. Within hours, Indian intelligence blamed the attack on a Pakistan-based militant group. India issued a warning. Pakistan denied involvement, but the political pressure was high and the media war had already begun. Hashtags trended. Leaders gave fiery speeches, and then it happened. On March 21st, India launched Operation Raksh, a series of airstrikes on militant camps near the border in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Pakistan scrambled jets in response. Dogfights erupted in the skies above the Himalayas. Thousands of troops were moved to the border. Artillery duels began along the line of control. Missiles flew. Drones patrolled the skies. Cyber attacks crippled power grids in Lahore and Delhi. Both countries blamed each other. Meanwhile, civilians suffered. Families in Punjab, Kashmir, and Rajasthan were even. Thousands fled. Hospitals overflowed. Internet was cut. Panic spread faster than fire. China and the United States called for restraint. The United Nations held emergency sessions. But no one was listening. Not yet. On April 2nd, the war escalated further. India struck a strategic base in Balakot using long-range cruise missiles. In retaliation, Pakistan launched Gaza-5, a medium-range missile that hit a military depot in Pakistan. Rumors spread that both sides were preparing their nuclear arsenals. The world panicked. NATO went on high alert. Russia offered to mediate. For a moment, it seemed like a mushroom cloud could rise over South Asia. But behind the scene, diplomacy fought back. On April 7th, 2025, after 19 days of war, both nations agreed to an emergency ceasefire brokered by the United Nations and the U.S. By then, the cost was already massive. Over 3,700 lives lost. Hundreds of civilians killed or injured, billions in infrastructure damage, and a region scarred by fire. Again, both governments claimed victory, but the truth, no one really won. The war changed everything. Borders stayed the same, but minds did not. In the months that followed, protests erupted. Citizens demanded peace. Soldiers returned home to a plausian silence. A fragile dialogue began in June 2025. Small steps, quiet talks, painful truths. The war of 2025 reminded both nations and the world that peace, though fragile, is still worth fighting for.